guys, so much more information is coming out, but yet I'm not sure it's actually, satisfying enough, let's say, right? So apparently, this guy, Ryan Ruth, this is a guy who, basically tried to off, Trump yesterday, guys, right? He also wrote something, a couple of things online and, in books and things like that, guys. Basically saying that he really wishes Iran would do something and basically take out Trump. Now, the reason why I'm kind of pointing this out currently is that there's a brand new person that's popping up now, right? He's coming from Pakistan. He's been here basically since June or so, and he's directly tied to Iran. Directly tied to Iran. All right. Now, they knew about all of this stuff that was happening specifically with the guy from Pakistan before the actual first incident that happened where he got shot, I guess, or grazed on his ear, guys, right? So they knew about that instance, but now I think the story is starting to get a little bit thicker. Now, so did the guy, Ryan, have anything to do with Iran? We don't know yet, right? But we do know this new guy definitely did, bro. And really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and show you his face so you guys can see it. This is the guy who we're talking about currently. Last name Merchant, Asif Merchant. Okay, he's from Pakistan, and he's directly tied to Iran. So it's interesting how these things are starting to kind of, come together. We're kind of forming a story here. Also, New York in June. Okay. That's where he basically traveled to. And he was paying people like $5,000. It just so happened that the people that he basically paid were luckily undercover cops and not actual, the would-be assassins. Okay. So he got caught. And that's a great thing that he got caught, guys, before anything actually happened here, guys. But, so we have a video currently pulled up we're about to dig into. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw this man's face, and let's move on, guys. All right.
But first, to Eric Shawn with more on the hearing underway as we speak in New York City on a plot to kill U.S. political leaders, with Donald Trump being a potential target. Eric.
Yeah, right you are. Former President Trump, believed to be on the hit list of the alleged international assassin who is about to be arraigned here in federal court in Brooklyn. And authorities here believe that the suspect was sent here to potentially kill the former president, sent by Iran. The defendant is 46-year-old Asif Merchant. He is a Pakistani-born terror suspect who has a wife and kid in Iran. He is charged with trying to arrange the assassination of U.S. politicians or government officials right here on U.S. soil.
Yeah, basically the ones who don't side specifically with Iran, right? That's it.
Those officials have not been named in his indictment, but Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley has said that Trump, current President Biden, and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley were possible targets. He arrived in our country from Pakistan in April, then flew from Houston, Texas to New York City to meet with a confidential source and a pair of hitmen. Prosecutors say he paid those hitmen $5,000 to carry out his assassination plan. But those hitmen turned out to be FBI undercover agents.
Oh, yeah.
They say here he is at the meeting with the confidential source in a hotel room, talking about the plot. It included staging a fake political protest to divert the Secret Service as the attempted killing of the U.S. official took place. Quote, Merchant pointed to the target and repeatedly asked the CS to explain how the target would die. Merchant told the CS that there would be security all around the person. Iran for years now has threatened to kill the former president and other Trump administration officials, all in retaliation for Trump ordering the killing of top Iranian general and head of the Quds Force and the Revolutionary Guard, Qasem Soleimani, back in 2020. Merchant's lawyer told us this morning that his client, when he enters a plea, will plead not guilty, but if he is eventually convicted, he could face life in prison, but that Iranian plot to kill President Trump and other top officials apparently is still very much on.
Absolutely.
Back to you.
Yeah, guys, that's not going to change. Now, keep this in mind here. Obviously, Iran has a chip on their shoulder, obviously, due to that incident. Obviously, that's, from their point of view, I get it, I guess, right? But you can't just say things like this. You can't do things like this. And specifically, if you have someone that's running for president, it seems to be that this man right now has so many, bullseyes, let's say, on his back. A lot of people want him right now. Okay. He has created a gigantic amount of enemies, and it's starting to look a little weird. I don't remember anything like this. People in the comments are like, oh, this is not the first time that these type of attempts have happened. Yeah, we all know, guys. But the sheer amount, right, in the amount of time seems a little wild. Okay, people are getting very brazen these days, specifically when it comes to Trump, and I think that's the part that's absolutely probably the most troubling. You don't have to agree with the man. You don't. To be honest, you don't have to agree with the man to understand that he is human. He has his humanity. He has his kids, grandkids, right? You don't have to agree with him, but he's human, guys.
Eric, thank you.
Hey, everyone.
But all right, guys, listen. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I definitely hope that he makes it through all of this, right? I definitely do hope that for him. I definitely do not want to see anything happen to him under any circumstance physically. That's a little silly. Again, you don't have to agree with him. It's fine. I don't agree with 70% of the people that say anything to me, right? But just be fully aware here. He's human. Remember that, right? But all right, guys, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day. Thoroughly.
Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.